Hello, my name's Alan with All About Stocks. So, with the stock market dropping, I figured maybe someone would be interested in finding some cheap dividend stocks. So, these are monthly dividend stocks. They are rather cheap, especially right now. So, you can look at treasuries that like TLT, or you can run to these REITs stocks. They do pay monthly. Now keep in mind, if you do buy REITs stocks, they can always quit paying their monthly dividends, or they can always raise them. Anything is possible. So I'm just going to point some of these out, and we'll look at these. So I posted videos saying that I'm going over these, or that I started analysis on them. But if you've been following me for a while, then you'll notice that these I've been following these for a while, but I've also been following other stocks. It's just these are my initial stocks I started following. It's just it's taking me a long time to put all my data in for other stocks. It's just I knew, or I figured that when the stock market dropped, these would be good stocks to kind of start with. So let's get into it. Now, so DX just kind of raised their, or they just raised their dividend from 12 cents to 13 cents. Let's see if I can do that a little bit slower here. So Dynex Capital just raised it from 12 cents to 13 cents. You have AGNC, they're at 12 cents. Main Street, they're at about 20 cents, 21 cents, however you want to see it. If you're glass half full or half empty, it's just up to you. So Stag Industries are at 12 cents. SGR, I think they're Shag Communications, they're about 8 cents. Now everyone seems like Reality, or let's see, Reality Industries, Reality Income. Now, with them being at like $60, you can kind of beat that. Now, if you buy, what is it, like 4 of AGNC, you're already beating Reality Income. So I mean, take that for what it is. So I mean, you can buy 4 AGNC and get what, 24 would be 48 cents, and you're already beating Reality Income. Now keep in mind, Reality Income's been around for a while. They're really good on their dividends, so you get what you pay for. But AGNC's been doing pretty good with it. All these are monthly dividends. Now I'm going to go down here to PSEC. That's Perspective Capital. Now they've been getting pretty strong here. Now when I found them, they were really low. They were at 368. Wish I would have kept with them because they're at like 9 right now. So I don't think they've raised, or they did raise their dividend, because when I found them, they were at like 3 cents. So LTC, that is a healthcare company. Long-term capital, I think it is. So long-term care, I think, is what it is. But yes, they've been paying this for a while. I'm sorry, right there. For a while, I don't know if they're going to be raising that. I would assume after all this is over, they might. I'm talking about all the pandemic, maybe. So I keep an eye on that if you're interested in monthly dividends. Dropping down to land, that I wouldn't be looking too much into, especially with the fluctuation in home prices. I would probably stay away from this one. That's just my personal opinion. I'm gonna move myself over here. Okay, let's see here. Let's just do that. Okay. Still trying to figure out all the movements and stuff. I'm still new. I'm not as good as like Meet Kevin and all of them. Trying to figure it out. Please stay with me. I'll get there. I promise. Land and Gain, they're both the same company. They're just different somehow. Haven't figured that one out. I guess they have different investment opportunities. So I haven't really seen much stock appreciation nor dividend appreciation. So I would just kind of, I'm not too big of a fan on Land, Gain, or Glad. That's just me personally. But they do tend to keep their dividends. So the entire time of the pandemic, I haven't seen any of these stocks right through here lose their dividends. I followed them. I never saw them drop their dividend. So I put them up top just right here just because I never saw them depreciate their dividend, lose their dividend, anything. And I followed them very closely throughout 2020, 2021. So now through we did have OXXQ. They're up right now, as far as I know. They were playing around with their dividend. I think you had a few down here play around with their dividend, but they're, as far as I know, they're ETFs. So that's more. They're the ones kind of in the gray color. They're the ones that are going to fool around with their dividends. Their SDEM, SREC, QYLD. You're probably more familiar with them. PBA, that has to do with oil. Apple or Appel, whatever you want to call it. That's hospitality. KYLN. Not too familiar with it, but I believe that's an ETF. Okay, so we can change that right here with y'all. We'll just make that in gray. All right. EPR, they did suspend their dividend during the pandemic, but you might be interested why. They are, if y'all know that monthly golf or Top Golf, they own something like 70% of Top Golf. They also own some of AMC. I believe it's AMC. It might be one of those other theater companies. So then you got weekly TGIF. So just want to throw out some of these dividend companies so y'all can keep an eye on it. I'll go over the average volume a little bit later on so y'all can get a feel for that. I'm still on that time thing, so I'm trying to figure out that. Please like, subscribe, and y'all have a great day. Happy investing. Thank you. Bye.